oposición y después más oposición. Pero las defensas básicas las practican siempre.
Okay. What I want to do is quickly have a look at some clips here, just to give some examples of some of the play. Now this one here, you'll see this is just same way play. Very simple.
Bueno, acá estamos viendo un ejercicio simple de agotar el lado.
So you'll notice the forwards all coming around to the far side.
Ahí ven cómo los forwards van todos yendo para el lado abierto, como todos saben lo que tienen que hacer.
Okay, so what they've done is they've drawn them all to one side, and then they're all set out to come back the other way.
Entonces todo lo que hicieron básicamente es llevar a todos para un lado y después cambiar para acá.
Okay. When they work back the other way, what have they, by going the same way, what have they tried to achieve?
Cuando volvieron, después de todas las fases que hicieron, cuando volvieron para este lado, ¿qué era lo que estaban buscando?
That's when they come back the other way.
Spaces.
Space. Okay, they're trying to achieve space and they're looking for mismatches.
Están buscando mismatches, que son desigualdades.
Okay. One of the things I heard Tana say before, which is really important, we need to be accurate with our pass and catch.
Bueno, dice que una cosa que dijo Tana antes es hay que ser muy preciso con el tema de pasar y pasar y agarrar, digamos.
And the reason that play there probably wasn't effective when the ball came back is one pass was caught back here on the hip.
Y una de las razones por las cuales el movimiento no terminó de ser muy bueno es porque uno de los pases fue acá atrás.
So it doesn't matter how good your systems are, the basics are still the most very important.
Entonces no importa qué sistema tengas, si no tenés bien las bases, las destrezas básicas, te tira todo.
Okay, this one here, just have a look. Okay, this one here is just showing how we've got these forwards here.
Este muestra, bueno, cómo ahí tenemos ese grupo de forwards.
Just in here and how they come around the corner. So they come around to the far side.
Entonces vienen para el lado abierto.
Okay. One of the important things around here is that when they do come around the side, we want them to be running straight at the opposition.
Una de las cosas claves acá es que cuando hagan este famoso continuado, que vayan derecho hacia la posición, que no entren así, en diagonal.
So in our phase play patterns, we have to train that.
Dice que cuando hacemos este tipo de juego, ponemos mucho foco en eso, en la carrera, en el ángulo.
Quite often the players get lazy when they come around the ruck. They'll take the ball and they're still running sideways because they're coming around on an arc.
Dice que muchas veces los jugadores tienen fiaca o vienen con paja y en vez de hacer eso siguen corriendo de torcido.
Okay, so what we want to try and do is to get across the field and then turn and run in straight.
Bueno, lo que queremos es que hagan eso, pero que vayan primero, que se posicionen así y después corran derecho.
Okay, so what we are talking about is within our phase play, we're looking at the detail.
Lo que estamos hablando acá es de los detalles cuando hablamos de estos movimientos.
You watch they'll come around again and get straight. Just tell me what happened there. Why was that not a great?
¿Por qué? ¿Qué pasó ahí? ¿Por qué no fue un buen rack?
Why was the ball slow?
¿Por qué la pelota es lenta? Because they were too flat, the support was too flat.
Okay, could have been too flat. Yeah.
Puede haber sido, sí. ¿Qué más? Flat pass.
Flat pass, yeah. Cool. Could be. One of the things is if we're taking the ball onto a ruck.
Una de las cosas cuando vamos a llevar la pelota hacia el contacto,
we're looking at a few rolls.
buscamos diferentes roles.
The first thing is the ball carrier.
El primero es el que lleva la pelota.
Okay, and how effective he is.
¿Cuán afectado está ahí?
And what we want our ball carrier to do
¿Cuán efectivo es él? No afectado, efectivo.
is coming into contact as a bit of footwork.
Va al contacto, hace un poquito de trabajo de piernas,
Get into space.
va al espacio, se mete entre dos tipos.
And the next thing is the presentation, how he presents.
Y la segunda es cómo presentamos la pelota.
The next thing is the first support player.
Lo próximo es el primer apoyador,
He needs to identify the threats and move them.
que tiene que identificar las amenazas a ese rack y moverlas.
So if any one of those guys doesn't do their role properly,
Si alguno de esos dos, el que lleva la pelota o el que va a limpiar, no hace bien su laburo,
the ball is going to be slow.
la pelota va a ser lenta.
Okay, so if we go back to the last ruck again. So good game possession.
Buena pelota, buena calidad de pelota.
This is only my opinion and we can all see things differently.
Esto es solo su opinión y todos podemos ver cosas diferentes.
But my opinion is that the arriving player to clean out wasn't explosive enough. He didn't move a body.
Dice que para él el problema fue que el primer apoyador no fue lo suficientemente explosivo de llegar y llevarse al tipo que estaba molestando.
Okay, and again, when we think about the principles,
Y de nuevo, cuando volvemos a pensar en los principios,
game possession,
ganar la ventaja,
go forward, they got the first go forward.
ir para adelante, que lo tuvieron,
Okay, they got the support there,
tienen el apoyo,
but the continuity wasn't good
pero la continuidad no fue buena
because of the cleaner.
por el limpiador, digamos, el que vaya a limpiar.
So as a coach, we know that's something we might need to focus on.
Entonces, como coach, después de ver todo eso, sabe que hay algo que se va a tener que empezar a enfocar.
This here is an example of mapping. Now this is Adrian and Darren's team, and Adrian was telling me that this whole movement was mapped out. All the players knew exactly where they were supposed to be going, or where the ball was going, and where the rucks were all going to be. So we'll just have a look at
Este es un ejemplo de mapping, que es el equipo que entrena a Adrian y Darren, y que nada, básicamente fue un poco de mapping. Sabían a qué lugar de la cancha iban a ir. Es el equipo celeste.
Good game position.
Buena pelota,
Okay, crosses the game line.
ganó la línea de ventaja, va para adelante,
See the support knows where to go. Good
support
continuity.
perfecto, buena continuidad.
Again, go forward. Continuity.
How many times have those top right players, Wayne and Ranger, made the running for Morgan Dana? Kim Field is a beneficiary this time. Kane, if he can get it quickly, has choices. He goes left, Bancroft tries to step the first of it and achieves it. Right, swaying but didn't stop him.
And we're just going to go back a little bit, something to look at here. Stop there.
Vamos a volver para atrás para ver algo acá.
So in terms of the patterns here, you can see these guys here are going to be up flat. Up flat.
Esos dos jugadores mirando esto van a estar ahí pegaditos, cerca.
The runners up flat. If you have a look at these guys here,
Miren a esos jugadores ahí.
they also provide a threat.
También son una amenaza.
So the defenders here,
Entonces los defensores esos
they have to look at both the front line and the back line.
están mirando no solo a estos dos que están molestando ahí, sino a todos estos que están acá atrás.
And see these guys out here,
Y mira el 16 ahí,
they are making sure that the whole width of the field is covered. So
está haciendo que todo el ancho de la cancha esté cubierto.
if these guys here turn in, there might be an option for a kick pass.
También hay opción de un kick across para ese jugador.
Okay, so in terms of phase pace structure, all these players here look at number 3 out wide. This was a hooker.
Bueno, ese era un número 3 en cuanto a la estructura de cómo se están reposicionando. Ahí tenés un hooker, hay un pilar.
They've all held their place throughout the map.
Dice que todos mantienen su lugar a lo largo de la cancha.
Continuing on the good workers field, 4 metres short. Munro off his wing.
Okay, and the winger found a mismatch there to go through.
Y el win encontró el mismatch, la ventaja.
Okay.
Gives it down to Cooper, flat pass now, went behind to Ioane. He needs the ball, he pops it up, and there is Anthony Fanger straight ahead. He only knows one direction, Fanger, and that is straight ahead. As his brother Sayer, he hands it off to Daly. Daly gets up to the 22, the crowd starts to roar now.
Okay, just stop it there. Okay, well, what do you think their face play is? What are they doing there?
¿Cuál piensan que es el sistema S de los Reds?
That was a trick question, actually. It's very hard to see
Era una pregunta con trampita porque era difícil.
unless you've seen a few plays, you know, like 2 or 3 plays. So with the Reds, I've actually looked through their game.
Dice que a no ser que veas un poquito más de los Reds. Ahora vamos a analizar esta jugada.
And whenever they go wide,
Dice que generalmente, analizando a los Reds, cada vez que que juegan largo,
they use the pass back into 2 forwards.
dice que generalmente vuelven con un pase a 2 forwards.
So I would suggest they're using some sort of mapping
O
process.
sea que podríamos decir que están usando una especie de mapping.
So as a coach, if you're looking at the opposition and using a system like Sports Tech here,
Dice que bueno, que si sos un coach y estás analizando la oposición y tenés un programa como Sportec acá, que está acá,
you can often figure out what the opposition's phase play might be.
podés empezar a descifrar cuál sistema de ataque de juego tiene la oposición, ¿no? Analizando cada uno.
Okay, let's just have a look at that again. This is great ball across the gain line. Great play, great team. They get tackled. Continuity there, and then they've got their 2 forwards set up, and they will have it flat.
Ahí viene el pase que decía él, ¿ven? Van al canal 3 y juegan con 2 forwards, volviendo.
And I would suggest that the Reds also had an option to go deep and wide. Here is exactly the same setup again.
Y ahí dice que bueno, que esto va a ser algo muy parecido, fíjense, y que aparte tiene la opción de, en vez de jugar con esos 2 forwards, jugar con los backs, ¿no? Ahí van al canal 3 y teóricamente vuelven.
And again, back into those 2 forwards coming in there. So it's almost identical.
Casi igual.
Okay, and it's very similar every time they go wide.
Y dice que es muy similar cada vez que van al canal largo.
That's the roar. Gedia waits and now gives it out to Savainga. He's taken there by Peter Saili.
Okay, and what we have here is just having a look at possibly some regeneration. We just went back to the start.
Vamos a ver acá un poquito de recircular.
And what you notice with the Reds is their regeneration, they target the space between the between the number 3 and 4 defender.
Dice que lo que van a ver con respecto a los Reds es que generalmente tratan de atacar el lugar entre acá lo que sería poste 1 pelota, lo que sería entre el 3, el pelota y el que sigue, entre 3 y el 4.
So their runners are very wide and flat, and quite often it gets them across the gain line. So remember that principle, go forward. They only have to get a few inches across the gain line. That's all they're trying to achieve to regenerate.
Lo que tratan los Reds es, bueno, con un pase largo, es tratar de volver, que siempre dice, siempre volvamos a los principios, tratar de ganar la ventaja, y aunque sea un par de centímetros, gana la ventaja. Ahí está, eso.
Here comes Cooper. Cooper out wide ball. More ahead.
Why didn't they score that try?
¿Por qué no marcaron?
Exactly, we're back to the basics that Tana was talking about. It was a poor pass, but all their phase playing systems were perfect. It was just bad on that last pass. He had to turn to catch it.
Bueno,
And
no se marcó porque volvemos a lo que decía Tana, no hubo buena destreza, no hubo buen pase. Entonces ahí decís, bueno, hay que trabajar eso también.
Okay, this is the last clip I've got.
Es el último clip que tiene.
And what I want you to have a look at, this is the Stormers, and it gets a bit messy at the start because there's a few bad kicks.
Dice que estos son los Stormers. Al principio se ensucia un poco porque hay un par de malos kicks.
But I believe that what the Stormers do is they play what they see.
Pero cree que lo que están haciendo los Stormers es jugar lo que ven, lo que tienen enfrente.
And what you'll notice when they play what they see, they have players holding space right across the full width of the field.
Y lo que ustedes van a ver es que ellos abren la cancha y van poniendo jugadores en determinados lugares de la cancha, a lo largo de todo el ancho.
Okay, and to prove that, what you'll see is when the hooker throws this ball in, the hooker, you'll see he'll stay in the same channel right throughout the whole movement.
Y ahora van a ver que cuando vean que el hooker lanza la pelota en el line, lo van a ver que se queda ahí entre las 5 yardas y no se va a mover de ahí.
Okay, they'll have some of these big forwards move across to the other side of the field and they'll stay there for the whole movement.
Y algunos de estos grandotes de los forwards se van a ir del otro lado de la cancha y se van a quedar ahí también.
So if you want to use the game, play what you see, you need to have the right people in the right places and good field spread.
Bueno, y si querés jugar el método de jugar lo que tenés enfrente, tenés que tener la gente correcta en el lugar indicado de la cancha.
Okay, as I say, it's a bit ugly at the start, but
Eso al principio hay medio lío, pero después se van a dar cuenta.
it's a hooker that takes it first. Why did he kick it, huh? He's spreading on defence, the Stormers. So now that they're on attack,
Ahora ya están con la pelota en la mano,
the
atacando.
Stormers will be starting to find their place across the field. Unfortunately, he gets into a bad situation, so his only go forward was through kick.
Si como no estaban bien, estaban en una mala situación, lo único que podían hacer fue patear, ahí la recuperan.
There's a forward taking the ball in the midfield with 2 backs cleaning.
Ese es un forward, el 3, en el medio de la cancha con backs limpiándolo.
And the ball gets moved to some big forwards out wide.
Se la dan por el canal 3 a los gordos, a los grandotes. Fíjense el 5 ahí.
About 6'10" of them.
6'10", debe ser como más de 2 metros.
And now you'll see the players spread right across the field.
Y ahora ven cómo juegan todo alrededor para el otro lado. Y quién la agarra.
And there's the hooker who first touched the ball, still in the same place. Okay, so to play what you see, the key thing is you have to have the right players and make sure they know where to go on the field.
Bueno, básicamente dice que para poder jugar este tipo de juego, jugar lo que tenés enfrente, necesitas tener los jugadores indicados en el lugar indicado de la cancha.
Are there any questions?
Preguntas. Hay chicas ahí que tienen micrófonos, a Teresa Ovízar.
Cuando empezó habló del juego estructurado y dio un ejemplo de los Brambis, teniendo justamente a Gregan y a Larkham. Qué raro es que eso sea utilizado como táctica teniendo a dos esas mega estrellas o dos playmakers.
He's asking about what you said about the Brumbies and the sequence system, and they had Larkham and Gregan, that they were great players. It's a bit of it's weird, isn't it? Because they are so talented and good thinkers. That's why he's asking that.
It might seem strange, but the other thing that determines how we play is the rules, how the rules are at the time. And at those days, you were able to seal a ruck. So all they did is they kept on moving from ruck to ruck. So to run sequences that relied on the ruck was probably not a bad idea in those days. But those days are gone. The rules have changed now. They can't seal. So if they were doing it today, they'd probably get penalised a lot.
Dice que bueno, que es un buen comentario, lo que pasa es que también va a depender mucho de las reglas. Dice que en esa época se podía sellar los racks y a lo mejor tenías más oportunidad de mantener el control, y ahora viste que no te dejan más sellarlo, tenés que mantener la posición, tenés más riesgo de perderlo. Bueno, que muchas veces se van adaptando al momento en lo que se está jugando.
See, another great thing the Stormers do, because the rule came in that you have to roll away.
Por ejemplo, los Stormers, con esta regla de que tenés que, viste, de rolar en el tackle,
And you know, you have to separate, the tackle has to separate.
que tenés que separarte y soltar al tacleado.
See, the Stormers in particular, last year, they changed their ruck policy.
Dice que, por ejemplo, los Stormers cambiaron su política o su forma de hacer el rack.
And as a team, they'd hit the ground, and their first option was to pop the ball off the ground.
Por ejemplo, como equipo, el primer concepto es en cuanto toco el piso trato de tirar un pase desde el piso.
I'll just show you one last clip which shows the Stormers how they've developed that policy.
Dice que te va a mostrar una cosa a los Stormers de cómo desarrollaron esa forma.
Brett onto McAllister, trying to crash his way through, can't do so. Up it goes to Brett, looking for an infield ball, but it was all too high.
Legs still playing advantage.
And Jerome Kano couldn't take it. They could stretch the head too. Look at the rookie, saw the drop, and Mike Reed done well to get a hold of him. The new amount of support. He's lost it, stripped up by Lindenberg.
Off the ground there.
They're 10 minutes from the line, they've got them stretched. Numbers to blame. Brock Harris to block. Ball up.
So as you can see there, the ruck policy there, a lot of the Stormers game, and the Reds were the same involved, it involved those pops off the ground. And again, that was because the rules have changed to allow that. So where the Brumbies used to do a lot of sequencing, that suited the rules in those days.
Bueno, básicamente lo que te mostró, fíjate que cada vez que iban al piso, cómo la tiraban desde el piso, que eso es una forma de cómo se adaptaron los Stormers a la nueva regla y que de alguna manera en esa época los Brumbies con el tema de sellar el rack se les hacía más fácil hacer todo ese juego de secuencia. Okay?
Cool. Okay. Thank you.